Hello, hope everyone's doing well. Today we're going to end up looking at law of cosines. And so how do we apply the law of cosines to find the missing part? So in this case, what we're going to have is we're going to have a triangle that has given two sides and an included angle. So it's a side angle side, okay? And all the three sides are not the same, so that's why it's an oblique triangle. And so we're going to end up, we can't use the law of sines, okay, because we don't have a ratio that's complete. So we're going to end up having to apply the law of cosines. And if you notice right here, we have three different equations for the law of cosines. For today, we are going to focus on the first one, okay? So that's all that your homework is going to be on, just practicing with that very first equation, which is right here. Okay, so we're going to look at, I apologize, my highlighting tool wasn't working. So we're going to end up just looking at the very first one. Okay, this is our focus going to be on today. Okay, so we're going to be given the side of B and C, the length of side B and C, and given the angle A. So those are the things we're going to be given. Okay, so these are the steps that you have to take when you're solving an SAS triangle. Okay, the steps that you're going to take are the following. You're going to end up first using the law of cosines to find a side opposite the given angle. Okay, so that's going to be important. You're going to find opposite of the given angle. Okay, and then the second step is using the law of sines to find the angle opposite or short of the two given sides. And the third step is from the third angle, find the third angle by subtracting the measure of the given angle and the angle from step 2. So we're going to do an example together. Okay, so here we have a triangle where we know the angle A is 60 and the length of B is 20 and the length of C is 30. Okay, so using our formula for law of cosines is what we're going to see. The following. We're going to set up A squared. Okay, so we have A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cosine of A. Okay, so that's what we have. And so we know that our B is 20 and our C is 30. So we're just substituting in. And then it's going to be 2 times B, which is 20, times 30. And then cosine of 60. Squeeze that in there, okay? So that's our A squared. So if I just plug this all in, remember to use decimals, or if you're using your calculator, to switch the settings to degrees, change your to degrees, and we're just going to type that whole equation, 20 squared plus 30 squared minus 2 times the quantity of 20 times the quantity of 30 cosine of 60. And when you're all done, you should have that A squared equals 700. Okay, and now what do we do? That's not A. We need to do, remember what we do when we square a number? To find a value, we take the square root. Okay, so then if I take the square root of 700, A is approximately, rounding to the nearest 10th, 26 and a half. Okay, so we have found A. We have angle A. Now we use the law of cosines, law of sines, to find that other angle. Okay, so we're going to do sine of A, sine of 60, over the measurement we just found, 26, equals, we don't know angle B, but we know B is 20. So going back, and now we have that 26 sine of B equals 20 sine of 60 divided by 26.5. So sine of B equals 0.65. What do we do now to solve for B? Remember, we take the inverse of that. So my angle B is equal, don't forget it's sine inverse, okay? And my angle to the nearest degree would be 41 degrees. So we know that A is 60, now B is 41, and the last one we're missing is angle C. And what do we do? Sum of the angles in a triangle is 180 minus 60 minus 41 degrees. $79. And that's it. So we're going to end up implementing law of cosines and then using the law of sines to get the other measurements that we're missing from our triangle. Okay? So go ahead and try your homework. If you have any questions, feel free to email. Take care.